Hey there all craft beer lovers, it's the Cider Fanatic here from the Cider Fanatic Review channel. We have a beer on the table and today we're heading to Sweden, once again, to Gothenburg, and we're taking a look at an offering from Spike Brewery, one of my favorite craft beer brewers here. And we have their Dusty Fingers Brut IPA. So yeah, guys, we have a Brut IPA here on the table, the first one for this channel. Just gonna pause here for a little bit and take a look at the label. Isn't it cool? Really kind of futuristic looking. Sci-fi. Yeah, the works. Looks really cool. So yeah, guys, a quick look at the specifics. We have a 440ml can, and this one clocks in at 7.2% ABV. Yeah, a Brut IPA. I mean, for those of you who are not really aware, Brut IPA is kind of one could say it's a kind of a subcategory of the IPA category, so to speak. So Brut means dry. So it's kind of a very dry IPA with minimal sweetness and kind of a, well, people are talking about it as having a kind of a champagne-like character. And be that as it may, I have never actually tried a Brut IPA, so this is my first. So yeah, why not? While I'm yakking at you, I'm going to open the beer and put the beer into the glass. So yeah, guys, I have been a little bit reluctant in trying these craft beer Brut IPAs since I'm not really, a little bit of good smoke there. I'm not really a big kind of wine or champagne kind of guy. So the dryness, it is a little bit, I'm a little bit on the fence with that, so to speak, but I haven't tried it and you have to try it sometime, so why not do it today? So yeah, so I took this one from Spike because I really do like Spike Brewery's beers. I have done 2 or 3 of these their beers so on my channel. You can check them out if you want. So yeah, guys, there we go. Beer is into the glass. What do we have? We have barely a finger of quickly dissipating foam there. Pale, yellow. Yeah, very pale. Little bit of haze in there. Lively beer. Let's get a whiff and see what we have. Yeah, so I mean, the smell is a little bit IPA-ish. A little bit subdued, but I mean, I do detect a little bit of mango sweetness in there. So I mean, I'm a little bit interested in this beer, how it's going to handle the sweetness. Is there a sweetness at all? I mean, there are levels of sweetness in champagne as well, so. Yeah, the smell is a little bit subdued, but it smells a little bit orange, a little bit of mango in there, kind of a IPA smell, but a little bit subdued. So yeah, here goes nothing, guys. Cheers! And here's to Spike Brewery and their Dusty Fingers Brut IPA. Cheers! Oh yeah, it's dry. It's very dry. Minimal sweetness for sure. It's kind of a little bit weird because you do have that kind of IPA, kind of IPA notions there. You got mango, orange, a little bit of grape, but kind of these tropical fruits without the sweetness, if that makes sense. So that's a little bit the flavor I'm getting here. Not overpoweringly bitter, oddly enough. Let's go for another one. It's a little bit odd, but I mean, it isn't bad. Yeah. So one thing that this beer doesn't hide well is the alcohol. It was 7.2% ABV. So, but I mean, the dryness of the beer doesn't really hide the alcohol that well, so it kind of shines through. After the bitterness kicks in, you do get that kind of alcoholic taste. I mean, I think that the dryness is really enhancing the alcohol flavor here. But I mean, the beer isn't bad, guys. It's just a little bit different. So, but I mean, yeah, why not? For me, it works. It works. So, a final sip here, guys, and then we will proceed to rate this one. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, it's very dry, very. It's like the best way I can describe this is tropical fruits without sweetness. That's basically it. That's how I can describe it, with a boost of alcohol, because the alcohol shines through. So if you don't like alcohol shining through, I would say steer clear from Brut IPAs. But I mean, it's my first. I'm going to try some other Brut IPAs. I wasn't really deterred by this one, to be honest. So I mean, yeah, Spike Brewery, they're doing a lot of solid beers. So this was a solid Brut IPA, for sure. Yeah, it kind of leaves my palate a little bit dry, but not completely bone dry. So that's always a plus. Guys, it was pretty cool trying a Brut IPA. So if you have tried any, please feel free, of course, to chime in, share your thoughts, your opinions. Rating wise, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit odd, but it works for me. It's a 3 out of 5. A 3 out of 5 from the Cider Fanatic, guys. Feel free, of course, to, as I said, comment, thumb me up if you like the review, subscribe to the channel if you want. See you next time. Have a good one.